All right, girls. Oh, that was a little bit sassy in the shape. Huh. I need. Let me just get that back a little bit. No. I need to come forward. Okay. That's about right. Let's get that back a little bit. All right. All right. Whatever. Man. Scams are running rampant. Okay. Okay. Let's look, see who signed in. Oh, mercy. Okay, so I'm trying to text you guys, and it's not going through because I'm live streaming, probably. Might be more than what my little bandwidth can take. We'll see. Yeah, I can find them. Hey, maybe it went through. Seems to have. We may have sassy appearances. It'd be okay. All right, I'm not seeing anything in the chat. Maybe I should go old school and call. How about that? Hey, are y'all ready? Okay. Whew, that was a good core, huh? Well, I was doing 10, 10, and 10, but I didn't want to get too carried away with folks. So, perfect. Yeah, that's what I was just using a couple of dumbbells. Rodney's got some 25s, and so I was using those. Anyway, okay. Well, I will let you go, and hopefully see you Yep. We're not banding. It's not going to be banded hamstrings, but we are going to focus on hamstrings. Yep. Do you have a request other than hamstrings? Okay. Okay. Yeah, all those girls. All right. All right. Well, I will send it in the chat when you're ready to go. Okay. All right. Bye. Ah, that's weird. Well, let's look and see who signed in. Hmm. Well, yeah, no Kathy. I don't know what's up with that. Huh. But nobody signed in. I'll sign you guys in after class. But I guess let's go ahead and get started. And I hate that Kathy's missing this because it's hamstrings and she loves that. I guess we still have a few minutes. Um, can you guys hear me? Oh no, don't worry about not signing in. That's fine. I'm just a little bit surprised. I guess we'll wait till 6:30 on the dot. Give everybody a couple more minutes. Oh, newbie. Ooh, okay. Huh. No one told me about that happening. Thank you for being our greeting committee. Ah, hi, Natasha. Great. We will get started in 2 minutes. So, if y'all want to overachieve, um, I was trying to make the court a little bit, um, maybe not too many deadlifts. And so I went ahead and did 5 rounds of 10, 10, and 10. And so if you want to step it up, you can do 5 rounds of 10, 20 sit ups, 10 deadlifts, 20 sit ups, and then 10 push ups. But since you've already done half of that, you could just do another 5 rounds of the other half if you want to overachieve. Totally up to y'all. All right. One more minute. Never know. A lot of people might be like me, and 6:30 means 6:30, not 6:29. Hi, Joe. I think my feet are warm enough now. Kind of had to do that abs workout, get warmed up. And I did. So, welcome, 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 everyone. All right, we are at 6:30. We're going to roll. If somebody else comes in, as always, they are more than welcome to jump right in. Y'all got it covered on that end. So let's get started. We'll go ahead and get up and get a little blood flowing. Not too hard. We're really going to focus on those hamstrings tonight. For real this time. Not so much balance. Let's take it to upward reach. And into our forward fold. And I want you to bend into upward reach. And forward fold. Bend in the knees, bring it upward reach. And forward fold. One more time, bend upward reach. Big reach up. And forward fold. Upward reach. And let's take it into chair. Upward reach. And chair. Upward reach. And chair. Upward reach. And chair. Upward reach. And chair. Upward reach. Let's go garland. Upward reach. And garland. Upward reach. And garland. Upward reach. Garland. Upward reach. And garland. Upward reach. And right knee up. Back into crescent. To knee up. To crescent. To knee up. Crescent. Knee up. Crescent. Knee up. Crescent. Knee up. Upward reach. Forward fold. Let's step back into our plank, leading with the right foot. Low push up into cobra. Sit back into our child's pose. Release into our box. Round into the cat. And down into the cow. Push back into our downward facing dog. Right heel up into the air, high as we can. Obviously, I gotta scoot forward. And release. Switch to the other side. And release. Walk our feet into our hands, into our forward bend. Head comes up, arms to a T, all the way up into upward reach. Left knee up. And crescent. Left knee up. Crescent. Knee up. Crescent. Knee up. Crescent. Knee up. Crescent. Knee up. Upward reach. Forward fold. Step back into our plank, leading with the left foot this time. Low push up into cobra. Sit back into our child's pose. Release into our box. Round into the cat. And down into the cow. Let's curl those toes under, push back into our downward facing dog. I'm going to scoot forward. Big breath here. Left heel up into the air, high as we can. Switch to the other side. Both heels down. Walk our feet into our hands, into our forward bend. Head comes up, arms to a T, all the way up into upward reach. And release down into mountain. Okay. Let's take our hands down to the side. We're going to drop that right hand down our right side. Left hand comes up overhead. Curl it over. Making a C. We're pushing those hips out. And switch to the other side. Oh. We're going to switch it back. Make sure and look down that leg when we do it again. We're going to switch to the other side. Oh. And back to the center. And let's drop our head over to the right, pushing that left hand away from us. And roll that neck around to the left. Push that right hand away from us. I hope y'all have some music on there. All right, we're going to roll back to the other side again. So at that point, I was kind of having my chin forward. I'm going to bring my neck back a little bit this time. Moving that chin, sticking it out a little bit. Feel that stretch move around through those traps, through that neck. And we're going to switch to the other side. Mm-hmm. Which is circle your head around. Guess I don't have to say it that slowly. Circle your head around to the right. Lead with that chin. Big circle. It's true. I do get confused, Jen, on this whole thing as to which one's to the right. Let's go the other direction. Back to the center. We're going to drop that head over to the right. Right hand comes over that left ear. pulling. Just letting that neck relax. Oh, and we'll switch to the other side. Thank you guys so much for setting this up. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't for y'all. And I need it. So I sure appreciate you doing this. Hopefully everybody had a Merry Christmas. I assume as much. Gianna probably played great games with her family. All right, we're going to interlace our fingers, curl it into that C in front. And we're going to tuck it back behind us. Let's release that big arm circle. We're going to drop that left, oh gosh, hand back behind us. Grabbing the left elbow with our right hand. We're going to switch to the other side. I'm going to straighten my mat out while we're sitting here stretching. You know how that bugs me. Hopefully y'all can see my legs a little bit better tonight. Alice said with the black pants on, it was a little difficult to see last time, but all right, let's release that. Big arm sweep up into upward reach. And let's drop into our forward fold. Relax that neck. I want you to grab your elbows. Rock it side to side if you want. Keep that neck relaxed. Don't crane your neck up. Let's release it on down. We're going to walk our hands out to a flat back, fingertips. See how straight my legs are? Straight legs. Don't want any bend. Don't want them locked out, but want soft knees, but straight legs. Let's bring it back in. Right hand grabs our left wrist. Let's release it on down. We're going to step back with our right foot into our low lunge. We're going to drive back through that left heel. Let that heel slide on back as far as you need it to go to start getting a good stretch in that back calf and this front hamstring. You're going to come back into that low lunge. Right hand stays down on the ground. Left arm's going to come up. And release it back down. We're going to push back through that back toe again. I've got to scoop my up because I'm sliding on the floor. Got to get some grip. Back to low lunge. We'll step it forward into our forward fold again. Big breaths. Big belly moving breaths. Wow. I hope y'all can hear me. I forget to put my little, I don't know. Anyway, left foot back this time into our low lunge. And we'll drive back through. Ooh, yeah, that's a tight calf on that left side. Drive back through that back heel, straightening that front leg out in front of us. Goodness gracious, much tighter on that side. Big breaths. Back to our low lunge. We'll leave the left hand down on the mat. Right arm comes up. Back down. Push back through that back. Those back toes again, stretching that calf, getting this front hamstring and glute. Shooting up high in that hamstring. Release back to our low lunge. Step that left foot forward into our forward fold. Head comes up, arms to a T, all the way up into upward reach. And release them into mountain. Back into our upward reach. And into our forward fold. Interlace our hands back behind us or grab a wrist, either one, whatever's easier for you. And pull those arms up. Remember pulling those shoulders back. Now pull those shoulders forward. And release our hands on down. We're going to step back with the right foot, then our left into our plank. We're going to go into a low push-up hold. And we'll release on down to the mat. So everybody remember that field goal position? We're at 90 degrees. Field goal. Arms are going to be like this, but our face is going to be against the mat. All right. Field goal position. We're going to bring our right hand in. We'll go with the left so y'all can kind of see it first. Left hand in by our chest. Right hand stays in that field goal position. And we're going to rotate over towards that right arm. Keeping it at that 90. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully y'all can still kind of see. It's a work in progress. Sassy does a mean down dog though. All right, let's switch to the other side. So the left hand's going to be in that field goal position. Right. We're pushing over towards that right. We're going to release it back to the center. We're going to reach back with our right hand, grab that right foot, pull that right heel to our hiney. We're going to switch to the other side. Want to be stretching the front of that leg. So tuck that tailbone under. Get that stretch in that front of that leg. Big breaths. All right, let's release that. Let's take our hands by our chest. Let's take them back here. Let's take our hands back behind us. Reach back for those feet. Come into our bow. Really work a little harder on getting further up on that. Work in progress, like I say. Let's release it on down. Hands by our chest. We're going to press up into cobra. Let's sit back into our child's pose. Let's release into our box. Round into the cat. And down into the cow. A little bit of strength work here. Let's release that. We're going to go into our rock star. And we're going to take our left leg back behind us. Right hand stays down on the mat. Left arm's going to shoot up. Right leg's going to come out. And we push those hips up and away. Let's release it back down into our box. Oh, it's my internal rotating shoulder. Boy, it makes it mad. Round into the cat. And I force it to externally rotate down into the cow. It's good for it. All right, back to that neutral spine. This time our right leg's coming back behind us. Left hand's going to stay down on the mat. Right arm comes up. Left leg shoots out. We make that star. Pushing those hips up. Push up out of that shoulder. Use that core. Use those glutes. Use your breath. And release it back down. Woo! Good job. Round into the cat. And down into the cow. Let's come back to that neutral spine. Let's take our right hand back towards our knees. We're going to switch to the other side. We'll take it back to the right and flip it over. We're not putting any weight on it. Remember, we're just stretching out that forearm. And let's switch to the other side. Let's release that. We're going to thread the needle. Bring that right arm through. We'll switch to the other side. And let's release it on up. We're going to push back into our downward facing dog again. Oh, there we go. Big breaths. We're going to take that right heel up into the air, high as we can. Then drop into our scorpion. Stacking those hips, don't forget. Back into our down dog split. And we're going to swing all the way on through into our low lunge. We're going to drop that back foot and turn it out to a 90-degree angle and release into our warrior one. Don't forget, knee tracks right over our toes. We're going to release into warrior two, opening those hips up. Straight line from fingertip to fingertip. You don't have to have the wonky fingers like I do. My fingertips curl up at the end. We're going to straighten that front leg. Drop that front hand down by our front foot. Back arm comes up into our triangle. All right, we're going to release back into warrior two. We're going to straighten that front leg again. Turn the front foot. I'm going to scoot my mat. Scoot down on the mat. Turn that front foot so they're both feet are parallel together. And let's drop into our wide leg forward bend. Relax that neck down. Walk those hands back behind us. Walk them back. Walk out to a flat back. We're going to release back into our warrior two. Back arm swings through to warrior one. Oops. We're going to release back to low lunge and push back into downward facing dog. You guys hang out here for a second because I forgot to put the power cord in my computer, so I want to make sure we don't die. So, hold on. It's kind of fly-by-night operation we got going on here. All right. Down dog. Oh gosh. Hard to beat. Down dog. Left heel up into the air, high as we can. Oh gosh. We're gonna drop into that scorpion, right? Stacking those hips. Back into our down dog split. Hips come parallel to the ground again. And we're going to swing all the way on through into our low lunge. We'll drop that back foot, turn it out, and press up into warrior one. Wow. Let's release into warrior two. Don't forget, don't let that knee fall forward. We're going to straighten that front leg. Front hand comes down by that front foot. Back hand comes up to the ceiling into our triangle. Let's release back to warrior two. We'll straighten that front leg. Turn the front foot to where they're parallel. Your feet are parallel to each other. We're going to drop into that wide leg forward bend again. We're going to reach our right hand to our left ankle. Left arm comes up to the ceiling. We're going to switch to the other side. Back to the center. And walk it out to flat back. Release back into our warrior two. Back arm swings through to warrior one. Low lunge to down dog. our feet into our hands, into our forward bend. Head comes up, arms to a T, all the way up into upward reach. And we're going to drop into garland. Whoa! I was definitely in my heels for that one. All right. But anyone should come on down to the mat. All right. I really turn my mat. That'll be fun. All right. Gonna grab that big toe on our right leg, and we're gonna take our left arm up, and we're gonna come all the way back down to the mat. Straight leg. You can drop that leg out to the side. Back up. We're going to bend that leg, pull that right knee into our chest. Oh. And we're going to switch to the other side, and I'm going to change the angle. I'll come back on the side so you can see it from the side. Also, left leg comes up, grabbing the big toe. And we're going to take it out to this side. Back up. We're going to release, bend that knee, pull it into our chest. All right, let's release it straight back out. We're going to bring our torso up and all the way through into our seated forward fold. We're bringing our chest down to our knees, not rounding down. chest coming down to our knees. If we need to, we can bring those shoulders back. Roll it back up. We're going to swing our legs around. Back behind us, coming to our box. Right leg's going to come up in between our hands, and we're going to transition that into pigeon. We're going to switch to the other side. All right. Let's release back into our box. Curl those toes under. Push back into our downward facing dog. I lie. No, this will be fun. Walk our feet into our hands, into our forward bend. Head comes up, arms to a T, all the way up into upward reach. We're going to release down into chair. We're going to cross our right ankle over our left knee and set it back low. Release back to chair. Switch to the other side. Well, sorry. Ah. Back into our chair. All the way up into upward reach. Release to garland. Bring it on down to a comfy position. We're going to drop that right elbow to the mat. Left arm curls over. I'm going to switch to the other side. Let's take it back to the right. We're going to reach out as far as we can. We're going to switch to the other side. Release that and reach out in front of us as far as we can. We can walk it back into the center. And take it to legs against the wall. Okay. I don't know how well y'all can see me. We've been through this stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and put it to legs against the wall where I can. Let me see if I can make some modifications to my placement. Maybe. We'll try that. All right. Get your mats. Let's get into legs against the wall. I'm going to grab a quick drink of water. I know. It's already that time. Crazy. All right. Have y'all been doing this on your own? I know you have because y'all are awesome. Don't forget, arms out to a T. We're going to drop both legs over to the right. And switching to the left. Oh, yeah. Let's take it back to the center. Over there, I'm actually in frame. Let's take it out wide. Whoop, no footprint. And back to the center. Last breath here. Stuck our knees into our chest. Roll it to the right. Turn and face the center of the room. Come into our seated staff. Long, strong spine. Hands come to center. Namaste, guys. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you doing this for all of us. And I hope everyone has a wonderful new year. We will not have yoga on Saturday. We'll be back to regularly scheduled in person, all of that jazz on Tuesday. I think it's the 4th. So I'll see you guys in 2022. Love y'all. Bye.